Good afternoon and welcome to Grider Stadium, Mathis Field in Tullahoma, Tennessee. It's time for Tullahoma Wildcat Baseball here on Light Tube and the Duck, along with our 93.9 The Duck studio engineer Everett the Big Hat Stetson and Chris Barstad working on site, Ken Keller, Doc Rob, Big Dave. I'm Scott Chastain. Welcome into the Ben's Jordan press box at the Bosky's Grill broadcast table. Bosky's has top-of-the-line steaks. They're voted the top Middle Tennessee steakhouse by the Duck listeners at Willowbrook Golf Course in Manchester. Check them out, boskysgrill.com. Tonight, Tullahoma and Marshall County squaring off for the second of a two-game series. Tullahoma a 2-0 winner last night. Wildcat senior Ben Quick with 15 strikeouts, a two-hitter, no walks. Coach, he was awesome.
Yeah, Big Ben mowed him down. Just what an impressive performance last night, dominating. Marshall County never did catch up with his fastball all night long.
At the same time, Marshall County pitcher Carson Henderson looked a lot like all the other pitchers that we've faced, at least games that we've seen this year, in that he held the Wildcats to only 2 runs. Tullahoma's offense again last night, Coach, not clicking.
Yeah, Marshall County made 5 errors, but, you know, credit Tullahoma, they put the ball in play and forced some of those errors, and that's what happens when you cut the strikeouts down some and put the ball in play. You can force the defense into mistakes. And fortunately for the Wildcats, they did scratch out 2 runs to get the win, but they still need to get this offense going, Scott. Too much pressure being put on the pitchers.
Tullahoma now 10-9 overall, 3-2 in the district, and we will. Coach is saying what? He's on the wrong time schedule. Ken, Coach Morris, he wasn't ready for this.
No.
So here we go. We'll take it down to the field for our national anthem.
Have a great game.
From West Virginian to another. Dave Myers, Chris Stapleton, both West Virginia boys. Funny how life all ties together. Let's take a look at the Payless Auto of Tullahoma starting lineup. Check out the lineup of quality pre-owned inventory at Payless Auto of Tullahoma. That lot is full right now at 607 South Jackson Street. The inventory is online at PaylessAutoofTullahoma.com. Get more, pay less for the Marshall County Tigers, the visitors tonight. Leading off and playing third base is Austin Blackwell. Shortstop, batting second, Carson Henderson. The catcher is Carden. Batting cleanup at first base, Gibby Miller. Batting fifth and doing the pitching tonight is Aiden Kirby. Batting sixth, the right fielder Trip Brandt. Batting seventh, playing left field, Kendrick Tears. Hitting eighth, the designated hitter Perryman. Batting ninth, the center fielder Tot Gardner. Again on the mound, Aiden Kirby for Marshall County. For the home team, the Tullahoma Wildcats. Leading off, Aiden Evans at shortstop. Batting second, Park Fulks, the designated hitter. Hitting third, Philip Lemon, the catcher. Batting cleanup tonight, Ben Quick, playing third base. Second, third base. J.D. Schmisser is our first baseman tonight, hitting fifth. Batting sixth, Sander Pogue in right field. Batting seventh, the freshman, Price Harden in left field. Hitting eighth, Nate Wilkerson at second. Batting ninth, the valedictorian of Tullahoma High School, Bryson Campbell in center field. Lucas Taylor on the mound tonight. Coach, the second time we've seen Lucas this year. Admittedly, we have not done all of their games, but Lawrence County certainly kind of had their way with Lucas.
Yeah, shake outing for Lucas last Monday night.
Let me change that before you get going, because it was the third time we had seen Lucas against Giles County. He looked really sharp.
Yeah, really sharp. But last week only lasted 2.1 innings against Lawrence County in that 13-2 loss. So he's looking to bounce back. I expect a good game out of him tonight on the mound.
What does Lucas bring?
Well, Lucas has more off speed than Ben does, as Doc talked about up here in our pregame in the press box. We talked about it a little bit.
Our fans weren't with him.
Yeah, our fans weren't with him, but his fastball is good enough, I think, to get past his team. But his control is what's going to determine his success tonight. That's right. His command. Can he pound the strike zone and rely on his defense?
The first pitch is brought to you by Hogan's Collision Center. Hogan's Collision Center, 108 Brown Street in Tullahoma. One of our primary sponsors, and we do appreciate them, is Blackwell. Watches an outside pitch, 1-0 from senior Lucas Taylor.
Well, it's just amazing, what Big Ben did last night. You got your 15 Ks, which is a whopping number out of 21 outs, but 0 base on balls may be even more amazing, considering that strikeout ratio on a windy night. Yep. And very few 3-ball counts on hitters.
2-0 the count to Blackwell. He fouls it back over our heads, 2-1. Beautiful. Perfect night for baseball here at Grider Stadium. Not much wind, really. Flag's pretty limp in center field, so not cold here tonight. Come on out. You got plenty of baseballs. Grounder to short. Evans fights off the hop. Throws to first, one down here in the top of the first. Boy, Aiden had to kind of fight that hop, Ken. It took a little odd bounce.
Well, yeah, we certainly saw the shortstop for Marshall County have tons of trouble last night. I believe he had 3 E's, but he fought it off, did Aiden, and made a good throw to first to get him.
Marshall County's best athlete, best hitter, best pitcher, Carson Henderson at the plate, right-handed batter.
Yeah, he had the first single of the game in the top of the 7th, first pitch in the 7th inning last night.
Check their stats, and they don't keep them up very well, but he was at about 400. So
wow,
he's far above everybody else and has pitched more innings, a lot more innings than everybody else. But Taylor's pitch is over Henderson's head, so it's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on, just underway, Grider Stadium. Tullahoma and Marshall County in District 12 AAA Series. The Cats a 2-0 winner last night. Swing and a miss by Henderson. 1-2.
Yeah, and he's he can keep him off bounce with that off speed. There, Marshall County saw probably 90% fastballs last night. They're probably going to see 75 to 80 of that tonight.
1-2. Outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Keep them guessing. Just swing over.
Outfield not too deep.
Two pitch from Lucas popped up. Ooh, right in our
right in the breadbasket.
well, it's in our little cage down there.
The breadbasket. There you go.
I'm not seeing it. So, still 2-2 on Henderson.
See if we can throw an off-speed pitch on the outside corner here.
Nope.
Too far out.
Fastball outside, but swing and a miss by Henderson, and that is a Hogan's Collision Center strikeout. Don't strike out on your auto body repair. Choose Hogan's in Tullahoma.
Well, he offered it one way outside the strike zone that time.
Colton Carden steps to the plate, and for the most part, we're not telling you what these Marshall County guys did last night because they all just struck out for the most part. They had a couple
of hits. They sure did, yeah.
Tullahoma's batters did too, to be honest with you. 5 errors. There's one back through the box, and as we've seen all season, Tullahoma pitcher makes a great play. Taylor stabs it, throws it quickly to first, and that's it for Marshall County in the top of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors. The Cats coming to bat on Light Tube and the Duck.
Whether you're crushing goals or getting back on your feet, Fit Beyond is where your next chapter begins. At Fit Beyond Plus, we train hard, smart, and together. At Fit Beyond Therapy, we recover with purpose, passion, and support. It's a community for strength, for healing, for going beyond. Go further, go stronger, go Fit Beyond.
Leaving at 6:45.
Well,
3 tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Grider Stadium, the bottom of the first inning. Now that you know Ken's schedule tomorrow,
I didn't know
my schedule is nothing, 0, zilch, except, Ken, I get to do the most fun thing I do every week, and that's go practice church band. Just a great time on Wednesday night. But our next broadcast, and Chris, you help me out, softball Friday night, home softball, 5:30, 6 o'clock, because it is a district game. So Light Tube and the Duck will be at Lady Cats Field Friday night. But right now, Tullahoma's got business to take care of. Aiden Evans, Park Folks, Phillip Lemon leading off for the Cats. Evans had a great night last night.
Yeah, he did. You know, the top of this order produced last night in Evans and Fulks. Both of those guys had doubles, and both of them had 2 hits apiece. So 4 hits out of the top 2 batters of the Wildcat lineup last night.
We've kind of been waiting on Aiden's bat to get going, and it has here.
Well, yeah, and he's ascended up the batting order. Just a couple weeks ago he was 8th. He moved up to 5th last week in that series against Lawrence County, and then he's elevated to the leadoff position now.
Kirby starts him with a 70-mile-an-hour inside pitch. This is one a strike, but that's not a lot of velocity if that's a fastball. I didn't see any movement. 1-1 the count on Aiden Evans. Line shot to center field, base hit. Tears catches it on the bounce, and Tullahoma's leadoff hitter is on. Aiden Evans with a single, bringing up Park Fulks.
Yeah, Evans is wanting to hold on to that leadoff spot. We've seen multiple guys there this year for Tullahoma, but Evans looks like he wants to stick.
Tullahoma 1 batter, 1 hit. That's a stat update brought to you by Light Tube. Enjoy blazing gig speeds for $74.95 a month. Learn more at tub.net. tub.net. Kirby outside on Park Fulks, 1-0. See if Tullahoma tries to get Marshall County shaken early by sending Evans. They didn't test him. Nobody really tested anybody. There's a high pop left field. I think that's actually Tears in left field. Makes the catch. Yeah, Tot Gardner. My bad. Tot's in center field. Kendrick's in left field. Either way, Tullahoma's got 1 out as Fulks flies out to left field, bringing up Tullahoma's Philip Lemon, the catcher.
No, 1 down, 1 out. Tullahoma, the game 2 zip last night, and they really needed to make Marshall County pay for their errors more than they did. The Cats had several scoring opportunities where they stranded runners, really could have blew the game open.
And Philip Lemon takes one off the batting helmet, and he will trot down to first base. So a hit by pitch on Lemon gives Tullahoma runners at first and second. We'll get a pinch runner for the Wildcats.
Austell.
Elijah Austell, the freshman, pinch running for Lemon, the catcher, bringing up Ben Quick, playing third tonight and hitting cleanup.
Oh, we already see a big drop-off in the pitching for Marshall County as opposed to Carson Henderson last night. He pitched, as we mentioned in the postgame, he pitched really good, but just happened to go against Ben Quick, who was tremendous.
The jury's still out on young Kirby here. We're only 2 batters in.
Yeah.
But he hits Ben Quick, and now the bases are loaded. So, yeah, struggling early.
Yeah, back-to-back bean balls.
Bases loaded, 1 out. JD coming to the plate.
Yeah, so Evans starts it off with a single, and then we have 1 out and then 2 hit batters in a row. So bases juice for the Cats. Looking to have a big inning here to start the bottom first inning.
It's different when two back-to-back guys get hit, and neither one of them, it didn't hurt either one.
Well, that's right. Yeah,
right?
That's right.
There's a wild pitch over the batter's head. Tullahoma has scored a run as Evans crosses the plate on that wild pitch. And the Wildcats lead 1-0 on the Life Care Center scoreboard. Life Care Center of Tullahoma offers long and short-term care for you and those you love. 24/7 skilled nursing at Life Care Center. Most insurance is accepted. LifeCareCenterofTullahoma.com will teach you more. There's a pop-up by JD, right side of the infield. First baseman makes the catch. 2 down, runners at second and third.
Well, this is what I'm talking about here. So the Cats have the bases loaded and 1 out. They need to bust this open, at least get 3 runs in here.
Xander Pogue will have his shot. Pogue in right field.
Well, there was 1 inning. Tullahoma had 2 hits. They got 2 errors on the other team and only got 1 run. That's hard to do.
Off speed. Well, they're all off speed. That may have been a fastball for all
Yeah.
I know. But it missed down low, 1-0. Yeah, that's about as fast as he's thrown a ball, that one there. There's another one, and Xander swings through it, 1-1. Yeah, I wouldn't swing with this guy, Coach, unless I had 2 strikes. I'm just making him throw me strikes.
Yeah, got to be patient. I know he's, he doesn't throw hard enough to break an egg, and you want to swing at the ball, but you got to swing it, be disciplined, and swing at a pitch, a good pitch.
He's
to
hit 2 guys in a row.
Oh yeah,
he's aiming the ball.
Yeah, he is.
So just let him throw it wild.
Mm-hmm.
If that's what it takes for us to have a big inning. 2 down, Tier, 2-1 pitch. There's a ground ball second. Should be the 3rd out. And it is. So Tullahoma gets 1 in the first, but strands a couple. We move to the second. Cats lead it 1-0 on Light Tube and the Duck.
Whoa, Marco's! It's one of our tastiest deals, and it's perfect for your hungry crew. For a limited time, get a large specialty pizza and a large 2-topping pizza for just $26.99. There might even be leftovers for breakfast tomorrow. Marco's! Pizza lovers get it.
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
The Russell Barnett Automotive family is just that.
Welcome back to Grider Stadium. Beautiful, formerly known as Municipal Stadium. It was assembled here in the late 1950s, moved here from Alabama, taken apart piece by piece, loaded in trucks, brought here, reassembled by Fred Grider and Milner Carden in the late 50s.
Wow.
And this has been home to all kind of different teams. The Tullahoma Braves, there was something called the Mountain Valley League that was, I think, a lot like maybe what we're fixing to have here, although people played in the Mountain Valley League for 10 or 15 years. So anyway, Marshall County here in the top of the second against Lucas Taylor. It's Gibby Miller.
Gibby.
Well, Biggie. You know, you flop those B's and G's around. It's Biggie Gibby Miller.
Yeah, that's it. Taylor had a 1-2-3 inning in the top of the first. Cats lead 1-0.
1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Big cut by Biggie.
Good fastball by Taylor. Blew it right by him.
Off-speed curveball, swing and a miss. 1-2. So if Taylor's on like that, Tullahoma should be in pretty good shape here tonight if he can maintain what he started with here. Miller grounds it to third. Nice hop. Quicks throw to first in time. One out as Miller grounds to third. And now brings up Aiden Kirby, the pitcher.
Yeah, Kirby got out of that bottom of the first with only allowing one run. He pitched himself into some danger by hitting those two batters after getting up the leadoff single to Evans. But give him credit. Bounced back and got 2 outs with 2 runners in scoring position to keep the lead at 1.
And looking at the roster today, this is a very young Marshall County team. In fact, Henderson's one of the few, and maybe Tiers. There are very few seniors on this squad, as that's fouled out of play. Top of the press box or so. Back in the concession stand area, where you can buy a $2 brownie that will take you 3 days to eat. Well, it does me. I'm kind of slight of build. Kind of like Kirby, the batter. He's slight of build. 0-2 pitch. Little high. Lucas just tempting him. Kirby, little discipline there. 1-2. As Marshall County's already got somebody throwing in the bullpen. Swing and a miss. A Hogan's Collision Center strikeout. Don't strike out when you choose your auto body repair shop. Choose local at Hogan's.
That looked like he stepped towards third, stepped out of the bucket on that one. The batter did, stepped right towards the third baseman.
Brandt, Trip
with his
Brandt,
front foot.
Right-handed batter, pitches low, ball 1. Trip Brandt.
Well, 5 batters, 5 retired for Taylor, cruising early, much like Ben did last night.
Inside, 2-0. As the shadows have pretty much covered Grider Stadium here. Ground ball, second base. Throw to first in plenty of time. 1-2-3 for Marshall County in the second. Tullahoma leads 1-0 on the Life Care Center scoreboard. This is Light Tube and the Duck.
A family, and our employees, our customers, and our communities are all part of it. At Russell Barnett, we go the extra mile to make sure everyone is taken care of. That's why we have things like complimentary pickup and delivery, free checkups and oil changes, lifetime powertrain warranties, and so much more. At Russell Barnett Automotive, we would be honored to have you as part of our family. So my question is, why buy anywhere else?
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and hard swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
This is you.
Bottom of the second inning here at Grider Stadium. Tullahoma leads Marshall County 1-0. And big shout out, thank you to Threads in Tullahoma, North Jackson Tire, Lester Green, McCord, and Toma, Clayton Shoes, Farmington Market, and the Russell Barnett Automotive family. You know, Ken, just those businesses there together are about 200 years in Tullahoma.
Yeah. Historic.
All right, Bryce Harden leading off for the Wildcats. The freshman had a – tell me what he did successfully last night.
He had a tremendous sacrifice bunt down that first base line and set up Tullahoma's second run.
Kirby sneaks one in there, strike one. What we want to start seeing is Price spraying the ball, and he will. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, we did see him.
This guy's done it on every level. You know, it's just a matter of time. Off speed, again, bounces away.
He doubled at Lawrence County last Tuesday, so that was a big hit in that game, that 2-1 loss. Thought it was going to hold up, but Tullahoma gave up 2 runs late.
Don't remind us.
Yeah.
Don't remind us of that one.
Painful. Pain.
1-1 outside. Oh, strike 2. So Harden digs in, guard the plate here against Kirby. High, 2-2. Harden average is 6 points a game for the basketball team this year. 2-2 pitch. Lines it into left field, but it is right at Kendrick Tears for the most part. One down here in the second inning for the Wildcats as Harden flies to left, and second baseman Nate Wilkerson, sophomore, steps in.
Yeah, he did get jammed on that one. Fisted that ball to left. That showed his strength. Looks like he almost hit it off the handle.
Well, I think more than any sport. As big cut from Nate Wilkerson, strike one, more than football, because you see freshman running back come in football, and they can be great. Basketball, if you're a great basketball player, you're a great basketball player. But in baseball, freshman, it's tough. We're seeing that this year. There's a line drive. Oh, Gardner misses it out in center. So the ball's running to the warning track. Nate Wilkerson's flying. He's going to slide into third base with a triple for Nate Wilkerson. Triple. You agree, Rob? All right.
Yeah,
triple
bagger
for Wilkerson. With one out, Bryson Campbell will bat for the Wildcats, and I don't know, squeeze bunt.
Well, you know, Nate likes those triples. He had a big one against Coffee County, so he gets another one here tonight. So, yeah, I mean, I think that's a good possibility. You can go safety squeeze here or suicide squeeze. Let's see which one.
I like that. There's the bunt down the third base line, and there goes Wilkerson. Throw to first. Now throw to the plate. Not in time.
Yep.
RBI, Bryson Campbell. Tullahoma's second run, Nate Wilkerson. 2-0 Wildcats on the Life Care Center scoreboard. That is perfect execution.
Yeah, and that was the safety squeeze. So what you want to do there is you want to put the bunt down, make the defense commit to the out. If they sit there and they eat the ball there at third, then you got runners at first and third. But if throw it, you go ahead and break the runner because that third baseman has to make the play, and the guy just cheats down the line. When as soon as he releases the ball, boom, you go, and there's no way for him to get you.
Especially when it's Nate Wilkins.
That's the way you dial it up. Yep.
Aiden Evans. Ground ball, shortstop's going to be a tough play. Long throw, Evans hustling, safe. Aiden Evans beats it out for an infield hit.
2 for 2 for Evans.
And the Wildcats have got a runner at first with 2 outs for Park Folks. And we're starting to get a little breeze now, right to left. I'm not sure. I think it's still coming back this way. So the wind was blowing in last night in Lewisburg, and wind blowing in here tonight in Tullahoma. God does not necessarily want any home runs in this series.
There's a Wilkerson with the big one-out triple, and then Campbell, the safety squeeze, sack bunt, gets him in for the RBI, and then we get another infield single.
Foul back by Park Folks. 0-1 the count. Tullahoma has 3 hits. Neither team with an error. Aiden Kirby on the mound. Evans takes off. It's a hit and run. There's a high fly center field. 2 outs. It's caught. And Tullahoma adds a run here in the second. Hey, score a run an inning. I like our chances. We've played 2. Tullahoma leads 2-0. Back on Light Tube and the Duck.
And this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a back spot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community. So no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
The Tullahoma Soapbox Derby, sponsored by TUA Light Tube, will return to the West Lincoln Hill May 2nd. Starting in the morning, you can watch Stock, Super Stock, and Super Kid divisions show their driving skills as gravity propels them down. To register, go to reg2run.com or find Tullahoma Soapbox Derby on Facebook for more information. Race clinics start April 28th, so register soon. Come out and support our young racers May 2nd.
Top of the third here at Grider Stadium, along with Ken Keller. I'm Scott Chasteen. Thank you for tuning in. You know, you can catch this game on multiple outlets, including the NFHS Network, the National Federation of High Schools. We are there. 93.9 The Duck on the radio, Light Tube Channel 23 on the TV, and also on your TV, if you so choose, Light Tube's YouTube channel. Anywhere you can get YouTube, you can watch this game. And you can listen anywhere you can get that old Webernet on 939theduck.com. On top of the third,
7-8-9.
Lucas
bottom
Taylor
third.
has been perfect so far. We head to the third inning. Leading off is Tears, Kendrick Tears. Brother played for the University of Tennessee. Kendrick will not.
No, I don't think so.
It's just not. UT Southern, maybe. 0-1 count, Lucas Taylor, outside ball 1.
Yeah.
Y'all think I'm
That's good.
bizarre, but I think it's just truth.
That's truth.
I'm speaking truth here. Can I get a witness?
Mm-hmm.
Taylor 1-1
Amen, brother.
on Tears. Low 2-1. I don't know the direction Tennessee baseball's headed. He may, after all.
Yeah, leadoff batter
Based
here.
on what I've seen last couple of weeks out of the Big Orange. Foul ball down the first base line. It is 2-2.
Yeah, it looked like Tears that ball was inside, and he hit it down the first base line, so way late there. You know, a fastball here, a fastball down and away would blow him away, I believe.
2-2
Open
count
stance
from Lucas Taylor. Senior steps off.
With that wide open stance with that front foot.
Big bombs.
Really open.
Yeah.
Fouls it back, stays alive.
And it looks like he, pulls it back in right before the release. So,
So we have listeners all over the world. You know that, right? And viewers, but listeners all over the world. And one of them thinks I was rude to Kendrick. And I agree. There's a high pop. Second base or right field? Right field. Pogue hustles in and makes the catch. One out here in the third.
Number 16, Perryman.
Cade Perryman, the designated hitter. Now, we didn't see Perryman last night.
No, sir.
He's another thick kid from Lewisburg here. Looks like he's thick. So right-handed batter. See what Perryman can do with Lucas Taylor. So far, nothing. Ground ball. Ooh, first baseman bobbles it. Throw to the pitcher. Did he stretch? No. Said he's off the bag. Taylor can't believe it. JD kind of bobbled that ball a little bit before he tossed it to Lucas. And Lucas had to stretch his foot off the bag in order to catch it and keep a guy from going to second, So the umpires are going to talk about it here. He was called safe, and now he's called out.
Oh, okay.
So we get our home plate umpire to come in and say it really looked like he stayed on the bag to me. And so out 2 here in the third inning, Ken.
So that'll go.
See that a lot.
You go a 4-1 ground out. So probably the question was, did Taylor have his foot on the bag? And the home plate umpire had a better view of it and calls him out.
Tot Gardner, center fielder, number 9 hitter for Marshall County, at the plate, right-handed batter. Ken, we met his daddy last night. He's the grill cook for Marshall County, and he was
dealing, wasn't he?
Big thick slices of fried bologna.
Yeah.
As Gardner squares the bunt, lets it go, 2-0 the count. But yeah, he was a fun guy. They're nice folks down in Lewisburg.
Yeah, we remember down there last year, Gardner, the center fielder. I think he had 3 or 4 hits against us. We couldn't get him out in that game that we came back late with 8 runs and pulled it out.
Lucas with a high fastball that is called strike one.
But not last night. They all struggled against Ben, and they're struggling again tonight against Taylor.
2-1 the count. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. 2-2 on Gardner. So, we cannot forget this overturned call.
Yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Lucas. Fastball just missed outside. He's gone full for the first time tonight, and we're in the top of the third inning.
It's kind of unusual. Tullahoma the last 2 nights has recorded a 4-1 putout from the second baseman to the pitcher. Normally it'd be the first, but Nate's got 2 of them. The pitcher, Ben, did a good job of covering last night, and Lucas did on that one.
There's a high drive, right center field. I don't know if Pogue can get there. Yeah, he gets there, absolutely. So Lucas goes 3-2 on Gardner, but Gardner pops it to right field, and we play 2.5. Tullahoma leads 2-0 on Light Tube and the Duck.
Whether you're crushing goals or getting back on your feet, Fit Beyond is where your next chapter begins. At Fit Beyond Plus, we train hard, smart, and together. At Fit Beyond Therapy, we recover with purpose, passion, and support. It's a community for strength, for healing, for going beyond. Go further, go stronger, go Fit Beyond.
Bottom of the third, Tullahoma on top of Marshall County 2-0 on the Life Care Center scoreboard. And we are at the Bosky's Grill broadcast table. Our starting lineup tonight was presented by Payless Auto of Tullahoma. Our first pitch and strikeouts brought to you by Hogan's Collision Center. Stat updates by Light Tube. We also appreciate Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration, Dot Foods, Custom Auto and Rod Shop, and Glick & Woods Dentistry. All right, for the Wildcats here in the third inning, leading off is Philip Lemon, the catcher. And Philip was hit by a pitch, one of two in the first inning, by Kirby, who's still on the mound, and his breaking ball is outside.
3-4-5, 3-4-5.
I mean, that I hardly ever say this anymore, but that pitcher looks like I could hit him.
Yeah.
That's how slow it looks to me.
Yeah.
Inside, almost got Philip again.
Well, look, this is the thing I see. When you've got a guy that's not real big and doesn't throw hard, he's got to be a strike thrower and he's got to have off speed. This guy's all over the place. He's hit
There's a ground ball back through the box, base hit by Lemon, leading off the third inning here. And Philip hit that ball hard. And notice, I always notice pitchers now. Notice how Kirby, he didn't even move.
Yeah.
And I think Lucas Taylor or Ben Quick's got that ball.
Yeah.
Throwing it to first.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So a base hit, we got a pinch runner, and that is Elijah Austell. As Ben Quick, the cleanup hitter, steps in. Love to see Ben lock himself into this cleanup spot with a big night.
And you know what you hope is a head coach of
There's
Marshall
a line
County.
shot left field, but it is catchable by Tears. And there's one out, man at first.
So what you hope is a Marshall County head coach is just, to catch Tullahoma off. Last night they saw 90 mile an hour, high 80s fastballs. Tonight they're seeing 68 to 70.
It's their second pitcher.
And that's and you got a 20 mile an hour drop off, so you're hoping, hey, hopefully they'll be off with their timing and not square the ball up. But Tullahoma, hitting the ball pretty good early.
There goes the runner. Throw down to second, not in time.
Big jump.
Stolen base by Elijah Austell, who banged his left knee a little bit. We do not want to see that. JD steps in. And, looking at Kirby's numbers, even though they're very limited stats, he hasn't fooled many people.
Yeah.
He's just the best they've got other than Henderson. Swing and a miss by JD. 2-1.
JD flied out his first time up. Ribby opportunity here for the big man.
One out, runner on second.
If JD can crack a hit here.
A little farther outside, 3-1. We just need base runners.
That's it. He's way up in the count. So he's should get something good to hit here on 3-1. He'll be swinging away, I think. Unless it's just way out of the strike zone.
No, it's not. It's a line drive into center field for a base hit. And Elijah Austell will cross the plate, and J.D. Schmisser has an RBI single here in the bottom of the third. Tullahoma leads 3-0 on the Life Care Center scoreboard.
Yeah, it's going to be an RBI right there. And you knew, the pitcher just pitching himself into danger. 3-1 against J.D. there, and you got to deliver the strike, and you throw it right down the pipe, and J.D.'s waiting on it, so it makes him pay. So good job there by Schmisser to deliver the RBI single.
Xander Pogue at the plate, strike one.
Tullahoma scored in all 3 innings, 3 straight.
Kirby. Curveball, that was a nice one. 0-2 the count. Boss, I keep hearing a big pop in my head.
And that's going to be his best chance is if he can get curveballs for strikes called.
One, two, the count on Xander. Senior. Ground ball, third. That's like a bunt. He's going to outrun that.
Yep.
Easy infield single for Xander Pogue. It acted just like a bunt. He swung away, but think of a bunt down the third base line. It was perfect. Runners at first and second now with one out for Price Harden.
Price lined out to left. Wilkerson on deck, who tripled earlier.
You know, I know Price, and Price is a perfectionist, and he's frustrated that he's not having instant success, and I hope he can just relax, realize that, you know, it's not all up to him. He's going to have a great career here at Tullahoma.
Agree.
1-0 count. High, ball 2. You can see guys on this Tullahoma team, and even some of the seniors like JD. Great to see the bat hit the ball hard. You know, we just hadn't seen much of that.
Yeah, squaring that ball up and driving it. Yep.
Yeah, 3-0 the count on Price Harden. Runners at first and second, one out for the Cats here in the bottom of the third. Tullahoma's already scored one, and this outside pitch will walk the freshman, and the bases are loaded.
That's a 4-pitch walk. And probably going to get a mound visit here.
Absolutely is.
Number 4, Nate Wilkerson.
And Nate Wilkerson due up for the Wildcats. All he did was triple his last time up. So triple here will clear the bases.
Oh, yeah. Cats up 3 and looking to blow this thing wide open here in the bottom of the third.
And, you know,
we need a big inning.
When you think back, we've done quite a few games now. I think we've done like 8 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 6, baseball, couple softball, I lose track. But we haven't seen any big innings. We haven't seen any big innings from either team. Tullahoma's pitching's been great. Mm-hmm. Wildcats have not been able to hit, so nobody's had 5-6 run innings that we've seen so far this year. It'd be nice to see one right here.
Yep.
The Wildcats have got a chance to do it with the bases loaded, one out, and Wilkerson at the plate against Kirby, the Marshall County's pitcher. Tullahoma's out hit the Tigers 6-0. There's a weak ground ball down the first base line. It rolls foul. And, you know, that was going to be close. I mean, Nate's really quick getting down the line, especially for a right-handed batter. Because if the first baseman had a fielded that in fair territory, I think Nate's already passed him.
Yeah. Nate likes that right center field gap. Let's see if he can hit it again.
0-1 pitch to Wilkerson. Swing and a miss. He was going for it. 0-2.
Yep. Campbell on deck for the Wildcats.
Right fielder sneaks in a little closer. The pitch, line drive, center field. Will Gardner get to it? Yes. Everybody holds as nobody tests. Tot Gardner's arm. Well,
just unfortunate for Wilkerson to hit it right at the center fielder.
Campbell.
In all due respect, it's JD on third, and he's not the most fleet Wildcat. I don't know who is.
Yeah. No, Campbell had the
Bryson Campbell now will have an opportunity.
Had the sack bunt.
We like him right here.
Yeah.
Bryson's good under pressure.
Safety
the bases
squeeze.
are loaded with 2 outs.
Safety squeeze RBI last time.
High ball 1.
No.
I like having Bryson here, his experience. He knows how to get on base. That's all we need.
Good speed, yep.
There's a high pop.
Get out
First
of here.
base side. It's playable.
Get down.
Catcher, great catch. Great catch by their catcher. And that's out number 3 for the Wildcats. So a big threat is once again held to 1 run. But we've played 3 innings. Tullahoma leads 3-0 on Light Tube and the Duck.
At Russell Barnett Ford, we know you're busy, so if your vehicle needs servicing, let us come to you. Our friendly mobile service team can service your vehicle right on the spot. And if you have an issue we can't handle on site, We'll pick it up, fix the problem, and bring it back. And it's all at no additional cost. Same great service, same affordable price. Why get your vehicle serviced anywhere else? Mobile service, just another advantage of doing business with Russell Barnett.
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration.
We have things like hamburgers, cheeseburgers, barbecue nachos, chicken tenders.
Welcome back to Grider Stadium, Tullahoma, Tennessee. Chris Barstad, Everett Stetson, Ken Keller, and Scott Chastain working on a Tuesday night. The Tullahoma Wildcats have been working, scoring runs in each of the 3 innings. And Lucas Taylor has been excellent on the mound. Tullahoma leads Marshall County 3-0 on the Life Care Center scoreboard as we head to the top of the 4th and the top of the order for the Tigers, Austin Blackwell, third baseman. Taylor starts him with a strike.
Yeah, Blackwell ducking out of the way, and that pitch was on the inside corner for a called strike.
Taylor's pitch. Wow. I don't know how that must have been high or low because it was certainly over the plate. 1-1. How many pitches are we in for Lucas so far?
36.
36 here in the 4th. Taylor, fastball, called strike, 1-2.
Tyler looking good. Not the strongest lineup that he's facing, but he's executing his pitches.
Swing and a miss by Blackwell. The Hogan's Collision Center strikeout. For Lucas, he's got 1, 2, 3. 3 strikeouts for Taylor here in the 4th. And Carson Henderson, again, Marshall County's best hitter, steps in. Big, tall right-hander.
It was a strikeout victim in the 1st.
Ooh, chin music, I think you called it last night. That's what Taylor just threw to Henderson, little chin music. So 1-0 the count. Swing and a miss, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, that's Marshall County. You know, a lot of people have trouble with Lucas's curveball. And certainly the Tigers are having trouble with his fastball and his curve tonight.
Swing and a miss. Tullahoma trying to move to 4-2 in District 12 AAA. Lawrence County leads the way. They have not been beaten in district play that I'm aware of. And
that leaves us Franklin County looming, right?
Yeah. I think Franklin County swept this Marshall County team. Taylor's pitch, swing and a miss. And Henderson sits down with another Hogan's Collision Center strikeout. 2 down here in the 4th.
Well, that's Henderson's swung at 2 pitches way outside the strike zone on 2 strikes.
Colton.
Totally fooled.
Carden. CC.
CCC. He's the catcher too, right?
He is. Number 3. Wearing the Babes number. Taylor,
the Bambino.
Outside 1-0. I remember one time I was in Yankee Stadium. Ruth and Garrett homered back-to-back. I think it was 26. There's a line drive base hit by Carden into right field. And that is the first hit of the night for the Marshall County Tigers here in the top of the 4th inning with 2 outs. We were working on a perfect game for Lucas Taylor till that hit by Carden. Carden will get a pinch runner. He's the catcher.
No pressure now, so Taylor can just relax and
Biggie Miller at the plate.
Finish.
Throw to first.
And we saw him do this a lot last week.
Well, we did.
Didn't we?
It didn't end well.
No.
I ain't the least bit worried about that guy at first. It's
Gibby
Miller.
2 outs. He's not going anywhere. Down 3.
Strike. 0-1. We appreciate Owens Provisions and Apparel and Coffee County Bank and Clayton Shoes. I have known Florence most all my life. We appreciate her. Sharp ground ball to short. Pitch to second. Nice play on defensively for the Wildcats, and although Taylor gives up a hit, Tullahoma's still in good shape. Headed to the bottom of the fourth. The Wildcats lead it 3-0. Come back on Light Tube and the Duck.
It's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats.
But wait, there's Marco's. With pizza this good, there won't be leftovers unless you order more for leftovers. Nice. Get unlimited large one-topping pizzas for just $10.99 each.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and hard swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
This is you.
It is a beautiful Tuesday night in southern Middle Tennessee. And if you're just tuning in, just getting in the car or whatever, Tullahoma leads Marshall County 3-0 here in the bottom of the fourth. Marshall County has one hit, Tullahoma 6. And the Tigers' hit came in the last inning, but they could not get a rally going. But for the most part, young Aiden Kirby, pitching for Lawrence County, and I don't know how young he is, but he's not been, Tullahoma's threatened every inning to have a big inning, and he's focused in when he had to and got out of it.
He's living dangerously on that mound, no doubt about it. You know, Tullahoma's left multiple runners all 3 innings so far.
Yeah, so here we go again, back to the top of the order, third time for Aiden Evans, and he's 2 for 2, couple of singles.
Yeah, so Evans hot. He had 2 hits last night, 2 tonight already. Looking for a 3-hit game here. Tullahoma scored in all first 3 innings. A single
outside
run.
Corner. You know, I believe this our umpire tonight's a little bit like the fellow we had last night in that he's not interested in a long game. Because some of those pitches are really outside. Off speed, way inside. Aiden could have let that hit him easily, it would have, but he wants to hit. So 1-1 the count.
He's the one that got hit at the last home game in the infield.
Evans?
No, the umpire.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, we did have an umpire get hit. That's him, Chris Barstad. Keep an eye on these umpires for us. We'd like to know who we got.
See what Evans can do here with a 1-2 count.
Aiden on Aiden. Outside 2-2. Aiden Kirby pitching.
Yeah.
Aiden Evans hitting.
Who's going to win the battle of Aidens right here?
Yeah, or was 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Not sure about now. Umpire. Slow walk out to the mound. What's that always tell us?
Well, it tells
somebody's
us,
hurting.
yeah, the catcher took one off the shin, or the batter fouled one off of his foot, or
somebody's
something.
Hurting.
Yeah.
Or the umpire.
got
a strain somewhere.
Yeah.
He got to get up for a minute, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a weird position, right?
Yeah.
The way you have to get as a home plate umpire for every pitch. 2-2. Evans. Bouncer over the pitcher's head. Second base, throws it away. Aiden turns the corner, and he will be at second as that ball went outside the playing field and through the fence. Aiden Evans with a single goes to second on the throw, and Park Fulks steps in. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Again for the Cats. Can the fourth inning here be the time Tullahoma breaks?
Well, the question on that play I've got to ask you, would the throw have beat the runner, or would the runner have beat it? Okay, so it is an infield single. Good call.
Yeah, not even.
So he's 3 for 3, got his third hit.
So here's Park Fulks. Fulks 0 for 2. We need this second spot to follow up. Slow pitch, high, ball 1.
Yeah, so that definitely will go as an infield single and then a throwing error, so both count there. Evans in scoring position. Let's see if Park can get him a ribby.
Lines it right field, bending against the wall. Still in play.
Yeah, we're talking about how fast that game went. We were back in town, at 8:30 to see the second half of the national championship last night. Basketball. Right?
Boring.
Yeah.
Boring. 1-1 count. No, it's a pretty good ball game. It just, Michigan was just ahead the whole time, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
UConn, every time they'd get within 5 or 7, you'd think, all right.
Yeah, here we
Michigan's
go. Yeah.
just kept hitting their shots. A great team, no question. 2-1 the count on Park. Slow ball inside 3-1. Now, here's the one JD set on was the 3-1 pitch. Let's see if Park can get hold of a 3-1 pitch here and get Aiden Evans home. Called strike 2, outside corner. Should get a pitch to hit now.
Yep. Got to come to him.
And he does, right back through the box, single for Park Fuchs. Evans turns the corner. He's going to score standing up. Tullahoma leads 4-0 on the Life Care Center scoreboard as Park Fuchs with an RBI, Aiden Evans with the 4th run. Philip Lemon at the plate.
That's 4 innings, 4 runs for the Wildcats, single runs in every inning. Now let's see if the Cats can get multiple runs this inning. They got something cooking. We've seen really this pitcher doesn't do we haven't seen his move to first, but doesn't seem to not do a real good job of holding runners.
He didn't pay any attention to him.
Let's see if Park takes off here. Maybe on the second pitch.
Ball to Philip Lemon.
Oh, what do you got to
I'm not
lose
sure
here?
Park
No
is
outs.
a base stealer, but we'll see. Kirby looks to first. Low, 2-0. Lemon at bat. Been Quick on deck. Got the big 3. I kind of look at them. Lemon, Quick, and JD. There's a hit in the back on Lemon. Tullahoma will have runners at first and second with nobody out.
That's 3 hit batsmen.
And none of them are hurting.
I may have another mound visit here. A pinch runner for sure.
That's it. Elijah Austell will pinch run, but Marshall County is going to change pitchers. So, Everett, that means a 90-second break down the line. Marshall County with a pitching change. Tullahoma leads 4-0. This is Light Tube and the Duck.
And this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a back spot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community, so no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
The Tullahoma Soapbox Derby, sponsored by TUA Light Tube, will return to the West Lincoln Hill May 2nd. Starting in the morning, you can watch Stock, Super Stock, and Super Kid divisions show their driving skills as gravity propels them down. To register, go to reg2run.com or find Tullahoma Soapbox Derby on Facebook for more information. Race clinics start April 28th, so register soon. Come out and support our young racers May 2nd.
Gavin Bagsby on the mound for Marshall County now, here in the bottom of the 4th. Tullahoma with runners at first and second, nobody out, and Ben Quick at the plate.
We saw Bagsby in the 7th last night for Marshall County.
pitch. Yes, he is considerably faster than Mr. Kirby was. However, location not there, 1-0.
Still throwing meat, though.
Fakes the throw back to second. Austell is back.
And Tullahoma 2 on, no out here. Up 4. Bottom of the 4th.
Outside corner, 1-1. If I'm Marshall County, I'd try to stay on that outside corner. They're getting the calls, and we're not hitting.
Yeah. Wildcat cleanup hitter trying to make them pay.
Ground ball through the right side of the infield, base hit. Here comes the runner. Here comes the throw. Oh, he tagged him. Beautiful throw from right field by Marshall County, and Park Fulks is tagged in the back.
Well,
that's a base hit.
Park's probably got to come in there sliding on that one.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. That's a base hit for Quick. Runners now at first and third. Well, it was so far up the line. It was before he ever would have started sliding.
It was. Nonetheless, one down.
One out here. Runner still on the corners for J.D. Schmisser. We're still looking for that big hit from anybody.
Yes, we are.
Schmisser takes strike one. 4-0 Wildcats.
Tullahoma just seems to flirt with the big innings, but then they end the innings with a fizzle.
Kind of, yeah, I like that, a fizzle. That off-speed pitch, about 65 miles an hour, J.D., way out in front of it. I'm sure it looked beautiful. Floating up there like a big old watermelon till it wasn't. 0-2 now on J.D. This one he lines into center field. That's a base hit. Will it get past Gardner? Yes, it does. One run is in. Tullahoma's runner at third. He's going to score. J.D.'s going to be standing at third base with a triple.
Wow.
Well, y'all call it what you want. It's a 2 RBI triple for J.D. Schmisser. And the Wildcats lead 6-0 on the Life Care Center scoreboard.
Oh, a big hit right there. J.D. was really down in the count, but he bounced back. Ends up on third base and plates 2 Wildcats. Now it's 6-zip.
Coach, we've seen this team for 2 nights, and now I think we've seen 4 balls go right under a fielder's glove and keep going.
Yeah.
What's that tell you?
It's fundamentals. They're just not getting down on the ball. You get a single in that situation, you got to block it down. So I think I would score that a single and a 2-base error on the center fielder right there. They did the same thing last night in right field.
Pitch is high. 1-1. The count on Xander Polk. J.D. at third. 1 out. Tullahoma 6. Marshall County nothing. Line drive, right field, base hit. Runner scores. RBI for Xander Polk as J.D. crosses home plate. Tullahoma leads 7-0.
Well, the Cats making sure that this half inning's not going to end in a fizzle.
Right.
It's going to end in a flurry of runs here.
This is the most runs we've seen in a single. Let me make sure that's true. Most runs we've seen in a single inning that I've seen this year by the Wildcats. 4. Which ain't a lot. Price Harden at the plate now with runner on first.
Oh, man.
And that's Pogue. Pogue's got good speed.
Still just 1 out. Yeah, Pogue doing a good job in that 7 spot.
Price.
He's getting on base.
Back with a good cut. 0-1. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, we saw him get hit by a pitch last night. He had a single. He just gets on base. That's what you want. And that's going to see what Price can do here. Keep this inning alive.
Oh, 0-1 pitch. Check swing by Price. Good eye. 1 ball and 1 strike. Tell you, it took Price about 5 minutes to hit a 3-pointer in his first varsity basketball game. Waiting for that kind of moment here in baseball as he fouls it back 1-2.
7th Wildcat batter of the inning.
Well, this inning should go in the Hall of Fame for this Tullahoma baseball team.
Yeah, they needed that. They need
4 runs.
Sometimes you just got to get the gorilla off your back. It becomes easier next time.
Do we think it's off?
4 runs is a start for sure.
It is. It really is. 1 out. Way outside. 2-2 on Hardin.
We talked about last night, just the different lineup combinations by Coach Morris experimenting. He's kind of went with the youth movement. Now he's come out with the older guys. And, maybe this is a lineup settling in. It's going to get it done here as these cats galvanize and become stronger as the season progresses.
The count was 2-2. I think Price thought it was 3-2 because he started down toward first base, and the umpire called a strike. So Hardin set down. 2 outs now. Runner at first for Nate Wilkerson. Nate, a triple, 1 for 2.
Yeah, hit the ball sharp, line out.
There it is again, base hit. Ew, good catch by the second baseman. Excellent catch in shallow center field. So Tullahoma plates 4 here in the 4th inning, and we move to the 5th. The Wildcats shutting out the Tigers 7-0 here at Grider. This is Light Tube and the Duck.
Whether you're crushing goals or getting back on your feet, Fit Beyond is where your next chapter begins. At Fit Beyond Plus, we train hard, smart, and together. At Fit Beyond Therapy, we recover with purpose, passion, and support. It's a community for strength, for healing, for going beyond. Go further, go stronger, go Fit Beyond.
Whoa, Marcos!
Welcome back to Mathis Grider Stadium, where the Tullahoma Wildcats have bolted out to a 5-zip lead here as we enter the top of the 5th inning with Lucas Taylor, the Wildcat hurler, on cruise control right now, allowing only 1 hit in the game. The Wildcats have 11 base knocks. They lead at 7-zip. They've scored in every inning. They had 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, and put up 4 on the scoreboard in the bottom of the 4th as Taylor staked out to this big lead. So that's going to be Aiden Kirby's going to lead off for Marshall County, looking to get something going here against Taylor. He's been effective, mixing his fastball with some nice curveballs, and kept Marshall County off balance all night long. That's a swing and a miss. So 0-1 to count to the leadoff hitter here in the top of the 5th for Marshall County. Marshall County has yet to score a run in this series. Taylor's pitch is high, 1-1 to count. Wildcat defense straight away, not deep. Check it, scoreboard says 2-1 count. That's a ball hit to the right side unassisted. First baseman takes it, so 1 down, 3 unassisted there. That'll bring the next hitter up. This is Trip Brandt. 1 down, top of the 5th. Brandt 0 for 1. Only 1 hit, as we said, for Marshall County in this game. So Wildcat pitching has been really good. It's going to be quickly 2 outs. What's our pitch count? We was at 36 a couple of innings ago, maybe around 50, 55? 50. Well, Taylor's got 2 outs here in the 5th and only thrown 50 pitches. So 2 up, 2 down quickly for the Tigers. Taylor looks in to get the signal from Lemon. So batter steps in. Swing and a miss. Seen that lots tonight. 0-1 count. Oh, 2. Taylor way ahead, having his way with the Tigers right now. On cruise control. The Wildcat offense is awakened tonight with 11 hits. The 0-2 pitch. That's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3. So Taylor shuts him down once again. Let's see if the Cats can get some more runs here. Put this thing away. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 5th. Tullahoma leads Marshall County 7-0.
One of our tastiest deals, and it's perfect for your hungry crew. For a limited time, get a large specialty pizza and a large 2-topping pizza for just $26.99. There might even be leftovers for breakfast tomorrow. Marco's! Pizza lovers get it.
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
Russell Barnett sells tires? We sure do. We carry brands you know and trust, and we'll match any competitor's price. Plus, 2 years of road hazard protection for free. Just another advantage of doing business with Russell Barnett Automotive. We take care of our customers, even after the sale, and do everything we can to save you money. Come see us for all your automotive needs. Visit one of our 5 locations or online at russellbarnett.com. The Russell Barnett Automotive.
Tullahoma is rolling here at Grider Stadium in the bottom of the 5th inning. The Wildcats lead 7-0 over Marshall County in this District 12 contest. Tullahoma trying to move to 4-2 in the district. I don't think Marshall County's won a district game.
Well, their offense is definitely, we just commented in the last half inning, they've yet to score a run against the Wildcats. Now they've had 12 innings of zeros.
Bryson Campbell, center fielder, number 9 hitter in the order, leads off against Gagsby. Campbell pops it up, first base side, foul territory. Caught, 1 down here in the bottom of the 5th. So Aiden Evans steps in, he of 3 for 3 night, and a great series. He has just had a great series. What's he got, 5 or 6 hits?
Yeah, at least 5.
Yeah,
including a double. So yeah, he likes that leadoff position we talked about last night. He was had that look in him that he wants to stay there.
He's there for now.
He sure is. 8, 5, and 1.
And Evans hits it to left field.
No, 2 quick outs.
Tullahoma 2 up and 2 down just like that.
Yeah, Marshall County half inning went really fast, but this one may be faster.
So Park Fulks, the batter now. Park singled and got to third, tried to come home. He was thrown out.
But he bats this time with no fellow Wildcats on the bases.
2 down. Outside, ball 1. Next week, Franklin County, I'm assuming, Monday and Tuesday.
It's always been a baseball series I've enjoyed.
Well, it's a fun place to go call a game.
It sure is,
at the Gamble Sports Complex or whatever it's called now.
In years past, they've had some really good baseball teams, but not such lately.
1-1. I got to say, show me a Franklin County team that's been good.
It's been about 10 years.
In the last 10 years.
Yeah, it's been about 10.
Any sport. I think they have got one sport, like women's soccer, yeah.
Girls soccer,
Inside, 3-1 the count on Park Fulks. Yeah, their girls soccer team is excellent. Other than that.
Yeah. Second straight at bat, Parks had a 3-1 count. He took a pitched to make it even, then got a hit last time. Let's see if he's swinging here.
He is. Pop, right field. Twilight. It's tough to follow that ball, but the right fielder does a nice job following it almost to the foul line for out 3. We move to the 6th. Tullahoma leads 7-0 on Light Tube and the Duck.
Family, why buy tires anywhere else?
The Tullahoma Soapbox Derby, sponsored by TUA Light Tube, will return to the West Lincoln Hill May 2nd. Starting in the morning, you can watch Stock, Super Stock, and Super Kid divisions show their driving skills as gravity propels them down. To register, go to reg2run.com or find Tullahoma Soapbox Derby on Facebook for more information. Race clinics start April 28th, so register soon. Come out and support our young racers May 2nd.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
Sixth inning here at Grider Stadium. Lucas Taylor has pitched 5 complete innings. Lucas has allowed 1 hit.
Yeah, that's
he
it.
has struck out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Marshall County Tigers. So following Ben Quick's 15 strikeout, 2-hit performance last night, Taylor following it up very well.
Yes,
Let's just say
stymieing
that.
these Tigers.
1 hit, and it was solid. Hey, solid
Yeah,
base
it's clean.
hit.
Only 54 pitches through 5. Pretty economical.
Yeah, that really is.
So he's got the bottom of the order here, 8, 9, and 1. Due up for the Tigers.
Now batting number 15, K. Perryman.
So Perryman leads off here in the 6th. Tullahoma has not really developed a closer. So, you know, I think we're looking at complete games from our starters, at least for now.
Yeah.
0-1, Taylor starts him off with a strike. This one outside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, lots of swings and misses tonight for Marshall County's offense. As you said, just like last night.
There's a big swing and a miss.
Right, and you know that's a surprising thing. You know, I mean, the game's out of hand now, but early in the game, when you face a good pitcher, you got some guys that have some good speed, especially at the bottom part of the order. You know, why don't you drop some bunts down and give yourself a chance to get on base? And they haven't even tried to bunt the first 2 games. When you face a pitcher that you know has the capabilities of shutting you down, you got to try to scratch runs and get involved competitive early in the game, and that's not been the case for Marshall County.
2-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Another Hogan's Collision Center strikeout for senior Lucas Taylor.
Yep, that's 6.
Marshall County trying to get something going here as the number 9 hitter Tot Gardner steps in, center fielder. Called strike
1. Well, you know, one thing Lucas is done, and it's the key for him, is just, you know, get ahead. And he's thrown lots of first pitch strikes tonight.
Oh, he really has. Swing and a miss. Big cut from Tot. 0-2.
And if you get him swinging, the advantage certainly tilts in your favor for sure, and especially if you can work some off-speed pitches in there. It could have a curveball
pitch.
here.
Fastball outside. 1-2. I look for the curveball right here, I think.
Or
so far this inning, I mean, Lucas has just been throwing fastballs for the most part.
Yeah. Why not, right?
Well, he's pumped up, leading.
Yeah.
There's a line drive out of play. 1-2 still. Thrown, 60 pitches, so yeah, cut loose.
Yeah. Todd had a good swing on that one. He may see a curveball here. So he fouls it off. Looked like it was on time with the swing, though.
There's a check swing by Gardner. The appeal, he is out.
Got him.
Hogan's collision center strikeout for Lucas Taylor. I think that's what?
7. Yep.
Yeah. Lucky 7. 2 down now. Nobody
Lucky
on.
7s. Score 7 up. 7 zip. 7 strikeouts. Blackwell.
Blackwell steps in. 0 for 2 tonight. Struck out his last time up. Taylor now has struck out
7.
3 straight.
Yeah, 3 straight. All right.
Marshall County
See if he
Tigers.
can make it 4.
Little tight. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
Yeah.
Fooled him completely.
Yes, he did. Pulled the string on him there. He did miss it by a foot.
Swing
Waving
and miss.
at it. Mercy.
Taylor just blew it past him.
Yeah.
So Lucas trying to strike out the side here in the 6th. Tullahoma leads 7-0. 1-2 pitch from Taylor. Called strike 3. The Hogan's Collision Center strikeout. The 4th in a row for Lucas Taylor. We've played 5.5. Tullahoma's rolling 7-0 here on Light Tube and the Duck.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a back spot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community, so no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
All right, we're back. Bottom of the 6th. Tullahoma leads 7-0. The Wildcats need 3 runs to end this baseball game here tonight. Tullahoma will play a series with Shelbyville next week, Monday night. Hopefully, Ken Keller can join me as I go to Shelbyville on 93.9 The Duck, 6 o'clock start. And then Tuesday night, we'll be back here at home with Light Tube to finish that series with Shelbyville. And Ken, because we only got 5 teams in our little district, we get to play the Golden Eagles in a series, Coffee County in a series. I like that.
Yeah, I do too.
And then Franklin County's the next Monday and Tuesday, and we'll have both of those for you as well. There's a ground ball, base hit, a seeing eye single, if you will, to the right side. And Tullahoma's leadoff hitter, Philip Lemon, here in the 6th, is on base. Bringing up Ben Quick.
Good start for Tullahoma here.
Quick tonight's hit by a pitch, singled and scored, and lined out. So what's a HBP partner?
Hit by pitch.
I know.
Yeah.
Is it an official at bat?
No.
So he's 1 for 2?
Yeah. Just like a walk or a sack bunt or a sack fly. None of those are
outside to Ben. 1-0.
Tullahoma needs 3. They've got 1 runner on. They need another one.
You know, that's good math.
It is.
That really does work.
I learned that from Miss Barstead in high school. Right?
1-1 on
That's
Big
it.
Ben, coming off his best pitching performance of the year. Tullahoma's best as a team by far, even though we've had great pitching performances. There's a high pop, got under it a little bit. Kind of tough to see right now. They can't see it. Finally, right at the last minute, Tears caught, got sight of the ball. And
Yeah.
quickly went to his left, made the catch. So 1 out, runner at first for J.D.
When J.D. had an RBI single, 2-base error, got to third base on it, and played the 2 Wildcats on it, on the hit. So 2 ribbies. Go fly out 9.
Pitch is outside, ball 1. A little high. 2-0 on J.D. Schmisser.
Yeah, it's
runner
just
at first. 1 out.
For the Tigers, they just, after Carson Henderson, they just don't have the pitching depth.
It's Elijah Austell at first base. There's a line shot, deep but foul.
Deep in the trees.
Wow, he really turned on that. J.D. was just a little bit early, and that's what his bat can do. He's got that kind of power.
Yeah, sawing some limbs off beyond the left field fence on that one, just foul.
Yep. 2-1 the count, 1 out. That ball hit J.D. right in the back. Another hit batter for the Wildcats tonight. So now the potential winning run comes to the plate in the form of senior Xander Pogue, right fielder.
Yeah, I believe that's 4.
Xander is 2 for 3. Got a couple of singles,
yeah.
so that's all we need.
Yeah.
We just need singles.
That's it.
With 1 out, runners at first and second. Good speed at second. And Austell.
A winning run at the plate for Tullahoma.
J.D. at first. Gagsby to Pogue. That almost hit him. Xander didn't move.
We called him the Great Gadsby last night, but he's not quite so great.
And he really wasn't great last night. But
No,
it fit. So you came out with that. Yeah. I'll have to give you that one.
The Great Bagsby. But we had changed the B for
There's a
to
high
G.
pop playable. Foul territory, first base. Makes the catch, 2 down. So now it is up to Bryce Harden. The freshman could end this ball game with 1 swing and make his mama mighty proud.
Bryce Harden.
Or just get on base and let's keep it going.
How about that?
I like that. Lay down a bunt right now, they wouldn't have a chance to get anybody. Right?
That's right. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. See if we can get him hit here.
Well, that pitch must have been a little high. It's definitely over the plate. We all kind of flinched in here because we were expecting Price to give it a big cut. Good eye by the freshman. 1-0. Just get on base, right?
We know he's got great
high
speed.
Ball 2.
Wilkerson would be the next hitter.
I'm sure whatever he's seeing from his coach is patience. 2-0, patience. Doesn't mean he won't swing, but his first 2 pitches haven't been close. That one's not. Oh, outside corner, strike 1. That's tough to hit out there for a right-hander for sure. 2 down, 2 on. Tullahoma leads 7-0. Bottom of the 6th. Fouled back. 2-2.
Well, Bagsby's worked it back. He was down 0-2. Now 2-0. He's worked it back to 2-2. 2 outs here. Cats up by 7, looking for more.
There it is. Little flare hit to the second baseman. cannot handle it. Price reaches first. A run is in. Tullahoma leads 8-0. That looked like an error to me. And the Wildcats have runners at first and third now with 2 outs for Nate Wilkerson, who tripled in this game
Stepping up to the plate, number 4.
and leads this team in triples.
Wilkerson.
Well, a triple here would end it.
You know what I like right there?
Yeah, I like that call.
No, I like Price Harden putting the ball in play.
Yep.
Got him on first.
That's it.
He's got great speed. Guy trying to hurry, couldn't get it done. Runners at first and third.
Yes.
Yeah, will they send Harden? Good point.
Possibly.
Not this time. Strike. From Gags, as I can hear them calling
Well,
him.
definitely with Wilkerson's speed, if he could get to second, if Harden could get to second, it would make him throw him out at first. Take off the force.
0-1 pitch. Shot down the third baseline, base hit. JD's going to score. Price is going to be at third. Will they send him? No. And Nate slides into second. The ball gets away, but Price is all kind of stuck at third. So it's 9-0 Tullahoma. Runners at second and third. 2 outs for Bryson Campbell. Or with Price Harden at third base, can any issues with the catcher or a wild pitch?
Oh, yeah,
it's
that's
over.
right. That's right. And, how about that for Wilkerson? He's got a double and a triple tonight.
Hey, Nate is really starting to come on. 9-0 Wildcats, bottom of the 6th. Winning run on third for Campbell, the senior, the valedictorian, over his head. He didn't move. 1-0. Tullahoma will take that hit.
Yeah, so winning run on third here. Let's see if Campbell can end it. Let's go, Bryson. End this thing right here.
1-0 pitch, down low. Good stop by Carden. 2-0. There is a base open, but I don't think you want Aiden Evans.
Tullahoma now with 13 hits.
Marshall County has 1. Swing and a miss by Campbell, 2-1.
Not sure where that pitch was. It looked like he jammed him inside. Pitch looked down and in. Swung over the top.
Line shot, left center field. This baseball game is over.
How about that? Way to go, Bryson.
Bryson Campbell singles. Price Harden scores. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Tullahoma wins 10-0. Wrap this one in Cardinal and Black. The Wildcats sweep Marshall County 2-0 last night, 10-0 tonight. 10-0. 14 hits for the Cats. Marshall County committed 2 errors, and Lucas Taylor was absolutely marvelous. Tullahoma back-to-back, great pitching performances. Ken, that kind of pitching will get you to a sub-state game.
Lots of strikeouts by the Tullahoma pitchers and minimal walks, and that's what you like. And then the Cats, they got the bats going tonight, 14 hits. I would suspect that's the most hits they've got in the game this season, just guessing, but most we've seen certainly.
So these 2 teams have played 2 games in 2 nights, and together, combined, it's not 3 hours.
Yeah,
that's pretty amazing.
It is.
That's great pitching.
Sure is.
By Tullahoma, certainly both nights. So the Wildcats win it 10-0. Tullahoma moves to 11-9 overall and 4-2 in District 12 AAA.
Hey, and they've won 5 out of 6 now after losing that.
5 out of 6 for Doc, Big Dave, Chris, Everett back at the studio, Ken Keller. I'm Scott Chastain. Tullahoma winner 10-0. Be good to each other.